A flock of flamingos takes off from their roosting site on an island in the middle of a lake. They're flying to their feeding grounds on the far side of the lake. Here they are, up close. Look how big this guy's feet are. It's almost the size of my entire head. Their legs are really long and their necks are really flexible. So even though the island is small, there's plenty of space for them to take off and fly in different directions. There are thousands of flamingos here. And just like planes at an airport, they take off one at a time so they don't run into each other. As they get airborne, you can see how pink they really are. Their feathers have these microscopic tubes called nano. The nanotubes are filled with a pigment called carotene. Carotene is what gives carrots their orange color. And it's the same pigment that's used by plants to capture light energy for photosynthesis. Plants can't get enough carotene from the sun, so they also get it from the soil, the water, and from animals that eat them. When flamingos eat algae and other aquatic plants, they get the carotene along with it. The carotene then gets stored in their feathers, which makes them pink. Flamingos aren't the only birds that use carotenoids for their feathers. Many songbirds do it too, as well as parrots, starlings, finches, lorikeets, honeycreepers, tanagers, and many others. The brighter the bird, the more carotenoids it has in its feathers. But having bright feathers isn't just for show. Studies have shown that birds with brighter feathers are more likely to get a mate. There's also some interesting adaptations that flamingos have for flight. Their wings are long and pointed, which helps them fly fast and maneuver easily in the air. They also have special feathers that act like air brakes, helping them slow down when they land. You can see that these flamingos aren't landing very gracefully. They kind of just slam into the water and then take off again. If they were landing on land, they would probably be able to be a lot more graceful. Even though flamingos spend most of their time in the water or on land, they're surprisingly good at flying. They can fly up to 60 miles per hour, and they can stay in the air for hours at a time. Most birds can't do that. Usually when a bird flies, it needs to take a break to rest. But flamingos don't need to do that. They can keep flying until they reach their destination. That's why flamingos can travel hundreds of miles every day to find food. They don't have to stop and rest. They can just keep going. Most birds also can't fly backwards, but flamingos can. If they need to escape from a predator, they can fly backwards away from the danger. When they're flying in a flock, if one flamingo gets separated from the group, it can simply fly backwards and rejoin the flock. The thing about this footage is that we don't know which direction the flamingos are facing. It could be that they're flying away from us, or they could be flying towards us. This is how it would look if they were flying directly towards us. Flamingos are amazing birds. They're beautiful and graceful, yet strong and powerful. They're social creatures who live in flocks, and they're highly adaptable, which is why they can be found in so many different habitats around the world. Next time you see a flamingo, take a moment to appreciate the amazing adaptations that allow them to thrive in so many different environments. This was a fact video. Facts are awesome. Do you want to hear more facts? Well, you're in luck, because there are more fact videos available. Click here to watch another fact video.